Let us understand in this video the method of obtaining carboxylic acid starting from nitriles and amides. There are no two different methods in this. If we start from nitriles as our starting material, in order to obtain the corresponding carboxylic acid, we have to pass through the route of amides. So therefore, dear students, bear in mind, if the reaction is asked from nitriles, you need to write from the beginning, that I will be giving you the equation and explaining now. And if the question is asked with respect to amides, you can start from amides as the starting material. That will be the product, the first product that we will be getting from nitriles. Okay, now let us understand. That was a bit of important information that I wanted to tell you before I start this. Okay, so now what are nitriles? Organic cyanides are called as nitriles. I repeat, organic cyanides are referred by the name as nitriles. RCN is an organic cyanide general representation. So we can call this as cyanoalkane. Cyanoalkane. Or else we can also call this as alkane nitrile. We can call this as another name as alkane nitrile. Cyanoalkane or alkane nitrile. Both are IUPAC nomenclature. If I tell it as alkyl cyanide, then it is trivial nomenclature. Trivial nomenclature will be alkyl cyanide. IUPAC nomenclature can be either told as cyanoalkane or else by the name as alkane nitrile. When I illustrate this with an example, you will understand better. Okay. Now, this is subjected to the process of acid hydrolysis. To represent acid hydrolysis in the equation, either we can write it as H plus or else we can write it as OH minus, or else we can also write it as H plus and then HOH like this. Now here there is involvement of water. So instead of I writing HOH below, I will write the HOH, that is water. I am splitting and writing water as HOH instead of writing it as H2O. So these are the different representation that we use to say that a particular reaction is subjected to acid hydrolysis. Now what happens? We see the attachment of the constituents correspondingly to this, so that first we will land up in the formation of amides. So what is that we are going to get? We are going to get RCONH2. So what happens now? Oxygen takes a linkage with carbon. Please remember, this carbon and nitrogen would have been linked by triple covalent bond. Now what happens now? This bond cleaves and carbon will take an attachment with the oxygen of water by double covalent bond, and then these two hydrogen will take attachment with nitrogen and therefore NH2. So between carbon and nitrogen now there is presence of only single covalent bond. The other two bonds, the pi electron cloud, would have got cleaved. So now we landed up in the formation of amides. So this is the first step. We obtain corresponding amides. After obtaining amides, further also it has to be subjected to the process of hydrolysis to obtain the corresponding carboxylic acid. Now look at the equation. This H of water will combine with NH2, resulting in the formation of NH3. That means we obtain ammonia. Then what else do we see? OH is there. OH will take the place of NH2 here and therefore we obtain R, C, double bond O. There is no change here. Everything is remaining intact. In this place OH will take an attachment. So we obtained the corresponding carboxylic acid along with the formation of ammonia. So this is how we obtain carboxylic acid starting from cyanoalkane or alkane nitride. Say in the exam if they asked you to obtain carboxylic acid from nitrides, you need to start from here only with RCN and then ending with RCOOH. And say in case if they are asking you this question from amides as your starting material, then you need not have to write from here till here, then this will be your starting material, amides. So directly from amides what we need to do? Just subject it to hydrolysis and we will obtain the corresponding carboxylic acid with ammonia. So therefore there are no two different methods in here. It is in the same step in between we obtain the formation of amides when we start from nitrides, and amides after obtaining should be subjected to hydrolysis to obtain the corresponding carboxylic acid. Now let me just take up the reaction with an example so that you understand the concept better. Now let me replace R with CH3. So our formula will be CH3Cn. What is the name of this compound? If I were to match it and write like cyanoalkane, the name of this compound will be cynomethane. Instead of this, if I want to write it like alkane nitride, I need to increase one carbon atom. Therefore, the name of the compound will be ethane nitride. So children, remember when you are writing it as nitride, it includes only the nitrogen of the cyano group and it does not include the carbon of the cyano group. So therefore, you need to write the carbon of the cyano group as the one belonging to the parent carbon itself and then fix the root word and it is saturated. So therefore, I have wrote it as ethane nitride. So cyanoalkane and alkane nitride, they will differ by one carbon atom. Now this is subjected to the process of acid hydrolysis. Let me write it as H2O because it is acid hydrolysis. Either you can represent it as H plus or else you can write it as OH minus. No need for you to write both the representation. I am writing both for explanation purpose. That's it. So now what happens? Oxygen will take attachment with carbon and then two hydrogen will take attachment with nitrogen. So what is that we are going to obtain? CH3CONH2. Similar to the general reaction. So what is the name of this compound? It is going to be, this compound is called ethanamide. Ethanamide, and trivial nomenclature is acetamide. Ethanamide is the IUPAC nomenclature and acetamide is its trivial nomenclature. How to obtain carboxylic acid now from this? Continue with the process of hydrolysis. Now what happens? OH will get attached with carbon and then H will take attachment with NH2 forming NH3. So we obtain CH3COOH, that is ethanoic acid. What is the name of this carboxylic acid? Ethanoic acid. What is its trivial nomenclature? It is called acetic acid. And what else do we get? We obtain ammonia. So, if we were to get carboxylic acid starting from nitrides, it involves two steps. Step 1 is conversion of the cyanoalkane or the alkane nitride into amide. Step 2 involves the conversion of amide into corresponding carboxylic acid. Now if they ask the question for you to write from amide, start from here only and end it at carboxylic acid. Now let us take up another example, second example, now this time with an aromatic hydrocarbon. So let me take up the example with an aromatic hydrocarbon. I am drawing the benzene ring first, and then the cyano group is attached to benzene ring. So what would be the name of this compound? This can be called as cyanobenzene. Cyanobenzene. Or else I can also call this as benzonitrile. If I am going to name it as nitrile, I should call it by the name as benzo. Benzo includes this, for all the 6 carbon atom of this and then this carbon also. So benzo, and then nitrile is for the nitrogen of the cyano group. So cyanobenzene or benzonitrile are both accepted name of IUPAC. Phenyl cyanide will be its trivial nomenclature. Phenyl cyanide. So this is subjected to the process of hydrolysis. So acid hydrolysis we carry out. So in presence of an acid, so which is what is indicated by H+. Now what happens? The O takes attachment with C and H2 with N. So what will be our product? CONH2. So what is the name of this compound? It is called benzamide. It is called benzamide. Then how to obtain carboxylic acid now? Benzamide is further subjected to the process of hydrolysis. Now what happens? Hydrogen will take attachment with NH2 forming NH3, and then OH will take the place of NH2. So now what has happened to the benzene ring? Ring is intact and the side chain now will be having COOH attachment along with ammonia formation. What's the name of this? Benzoic acid. Benzoic acid. And this is a sanctioned name. What would be the correct IUPAC name of this compound? Benzene carboxylic acid. So like this, either starting from nitrile or from amide, we will be able to obtain carboxylic acid, subjecting it to the process of hydrolysis. In the next video, let us continue to understand about few more methods of obtaining carboxylic acid.